It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Go that way. Really fast. Something gets in your way. Turn.
Yeah.
Let's rock this joint! Oh, yeah! You get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
Inconceivable! When someone asks you if you're a god, you say, yes!
I want you to remember this face here, okay? This is the guy behind the guy behind the guy. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
I'm kind of a big deal.
They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works every time.
How about that? Come on! Quit stalling!
Good afternoon and welcome to a beautiful Campman Field here in Random Lake, Wisconsin, site of the WIAA sectional semifinal matchup between the number 4 seeded Waterloo Pirates. They come in via a road upset over the top seeded Horicon Marsh Ladies. They won that one 2-1 last Thursday. That's how they find themselves back on the road playing another week here in the sectional semifinals. Meanwhile, the host, the Random Lake Rams, they come in also winners on the road. They went down to Deerfield last Thursday, dug themselves a whole 7-0, and then the party was over. 16 unanswered runs for the Random Lake Rams, and that's how they find themselves the number 3 seed hosting another home game here in the sectional semifinals against the visiting Waterloo Pirates. We talked about Random Lake going down to Deerfield. Couple common opponents for these two teams as warm-ups are still underway. Most notably for Random Lake, they went up against Palmyra Eagle and Deerfield in that regional round. Of course, they came out on top 9-8 over Palmyra Eagle and 16-7 over Deerfield. For Waterloo, they faced the same two squads throughout the course of the regular season. It was a 10-0 win over Palmyra Eagle back on April 26th. And way back on April 15th, the fifth game of the year, they defeated Deerfield 15-8. Of course, the big win for Waterloo is that 2-1 win over top-seeded Horicon. We'll step away. We will hear from our sponsors. When we come back, we will have the lineups. Those have been submitted, and we'll have a home plate meeting and national anthem starting lineups when we come back. You're watching W7 presented by Jolly Good Soda. They put the pop in Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Hit high and hard and deep to center, and gone! A 3-run digger for Sierra Thomas.
Moser with 2 on. She drives one into left. That's going to get off the wall and gone!
Olson hits it high, hard, and deep to right center. It's going to be off the fence. Coming around third to score is Dietz on an RBI double from Ruby Olson.
W7 coverage of the 2023 WIAA State Softball Tournament is presented by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin. Visit jollygoodsoda.com to find it in your area. And by Distillery. With locations in Richfield and Grafton, Distillery has a full food menu including homemade pizzas and a Friday fish fry. Visit www.distillerywi.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Good times here in Random Lake. Sectional semifinals Tuesday. No time better than this time of year. One team will advance to Thursday's sectional final. They will face the winner of Cuba City and Boscobel. That game currently scheduled to be played 5 o'clock in Mineral Point. So one of these teams is going to have a long bus road ahead of them on Thursday. That's the prize for coming out on top of this one. I think most teams would take that. One chance and one step closer to Goodman Diamond. Captain's meetings and home plate meeting is underway. Lineups this afternoon for the Pirates of Waterloo. They come in 13-5 overall, 5-3 in the Capital South. They finished second to Marshall. Winners of 8 of their last 10, including that regional final win 2-1 this past Thursday over top-seeded Horicon. Leading things off for Waterloo will be their shortstop, number 10, Ava Janke. Catching, number 6, Brianna Hebner. Batting third, the first baseman, number 9, Katrina Frund. At the hot corner, number 15, Emma Baumann. In the circle this afternoon, wearing jersey number 17 will be Grace Marty. At second base, number 11, Leah Dorn. Batting seventh, Gabby Kuhl out in right field, wearing jersey number 7. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Alex McCarthy. And in center field, Brianna Lauersdorf. So that will be Janke, Hebner, Friend, Baumann, Marty, Dorn, Kuhl, McCarthy, Lauersdorf. In the circle is Grace Marty. Doing the catching is Brianna Hebner. For the Random Lake Rams, they come in 16-3 overall, 9-1 in Big East play. Their only setback was to Mishicot, who finished conference champions. 16 in a row for they got 15 of their last 16 here for Random Lake. They started the year just 1-3 or 1-2. Then they rattled off 15 out of the last 16. That lone loss to Mishicot. But leading things off for the Rams, their shortstop, number 3, Abby Borchard. Madeline Obler will bat second. She will play third. Jayla Harder in the circle. Obler will bat second. Jayla Harder in the circle. She will bat third. Doing the cleanup duties this afternoon at first base is Chloe Tice. Catching and batting fifth is Becca Arndt. Out in left field is Hannah Lefevre. Batting seventh is the second baseman, Olivia Stefanich. In the right field and batting eighth, Layla Sanders. The designated player this afternoon for Random Lake will be Dakota Bierenbaum. And the flex player out in center field is Tristan Knoll. So that's Borchard, Obler, Harder, Tice, Arndt, Lefevre, Stefanich, Sanders, Bierenbaum, and Knoll. Jayla Harder in the circle, Becca Arndt doing the catching duties. We're just about all set here for National Anthem. We are all set.
Demonstrating positive citizenship are expected. Thank you. To honor America and defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of the national anthem.
Alrighty, so it looks like our field mic is cutting in and out, so he'll turn that baby down for now. Try to settle in here. First pitch just about underway. As we talked about, these Waterloo Pirates, they come in off a very impressive 2-1 win on the road against top-seeded Horicon. This regional and sectional, quite possibly the toughest road to state. Once you get to state, it might become easier. That's not to discredit any other teams throughout the state. However, this regional and sectional had 6 of the top 10 to 12 teams ranked in the state at season's end. So you make it through this one, you have earned your trip to Goodman Diamond. But don't rest there. Come home with some hardware. First, lots to be settled here in this one. Let's get the scoreboard up for y'all. There we are. For the Pirates of Waterloo, leading things off will be Ava Janke, followed by Brianna Hebner and Katrina Frund. Should either of them reach, it'll be Emma Bauman, Grace Marty, Leah Dorn, Gabby Kuhl, Alex McCarthy, and Brianna Lauersdorf. So that's 1 through 9 for the Pirates. Defensively, this is how the Rams will line up. From left to right, it'll be Lefevre, Knoll, Sanders. On the infield, from third to first, it'll be Abler, Borchard, Stefanich, and Tice. In the circle, Harder. Behind the plate and catching, Becca Arndt. The designated player this afternoon, Dakota Birnbaum. She will bat 9th. But warming up and in the circle, as we talked about, the Big East Player of the Year, Jayla Harder. She comes in 94 innings pitched, 103 strikeouts on the year, a 1.86 ERA, and a whip of 1.01 to go along with the impressive batting stats. First pitch, a bit outside, 1-0. That one hit out to right field, giving chase up against the fence, unable to make the grab, is going to be Sanders, and it's a lead-off double for Ava Janke. So Janke aboard with a lead-off double. And that will bring up the catcher, number 6, Brianna Hebner. So Hebner, she'll step into the box, runner out at second. Here, top of the first, things just underway. WIA sectional semifinal action. That one inside, 1-0. Interactive broadcast here if you're just joining us for the first time. That one ripped down the left field line. That's going to one-hop Lefevre. And it's going to be a first and third situation here for the Pirates. So first and third, nobody out here for the first baseman, Katrina Frund. She's going to step into the box, a chance to drive home at least one. That one outside, or right on outside corner, strike one. There we go. That seems to be a little bit better. Hit and run on there. That one fouled back. So 0-2 the count now to Frund. She in the box against the Big East Player of the Year, Jayla Harder. So we'll see here what Waterloo decides to do if they put the runner in motion again. They don't change up high, 1-2. Tim Stoles checking in, says, let's go Pirates. Cheering on number 17, that one lifted in the outfield. Knoll settles under it. Throw goes to the circle, but tagging and scoring easily is Ava Janke. So Pirates strike first here. But 1 out on the board and a 1-0 lead here for Waterloo. So the third baseman, Emma Bauman, she'll step into the box. Cleanup batter here this afternoon. She takes outside 1-0. That one low inside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to the cleanup batter, Emma Bauman. She bats, runner on first and 1 run already in. That one grabs the corner, 2-1. So see if the Random Lake Rams, if they can settle in a little bit quicker than they did the other night down in Deerfield. They fell behind 7-0. Couple errors here and there. Bauman lifts that one right side. Gonna be foul. So the count even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Bauman will make her way back to the box. The 2-2 offering, change up. That one gonna be skied on the infield. Stefanich coming over, makes the grab, and Borchard gives way. So now 2 outs. The pitcher, Grace Marty, she'll step into the box, and she's got herself a 1-0 lead. She'll see if she can't add to it. Outside corner, 0-1. Big swing and a miss there. 0-2 the counts. So Marty now in the hole, no balls, 2 strikes. 1 run already in and another run out there on the base pads for Marty if she can drive it in. That one high, 1-2. So Harder 1 pitch away now from getting out of this top of the first inning. 1 run in. She can't get her Rams to the dugout, get the bats going. Oh, partly cloudy day here in Random Lake. Every now and again that cloud drifts across. The sun gives us a little bit of a shade. But for now, it's out. About 82 degrees at first pitch. Can't ask for a better day. 1-2 offering. That one fought off. So we'll reset, do it again. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3, but not before the damage was done. It was a leadoff single from Ava Janke, and after 1/2 inning, Waterloo leads 1-0. Random Lake coming to bat here on W7, presented by Jolly Good Soda. They put the pop in Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
To the bottom of the first we had here on W7, presented by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin. Abby Borchard, the shortstop, will get things going, followed by Madeline Obler and Jayla Harder. There is the senior, Abby. We're no longer a senior. She's done graduated, had the graduation party and everything. So the only thing left to do for Abby Borchard and the rest of her senior class is keep on stacking up these wins, as many as they can get, and extend the season. One more day, one more practice, and one more bus ride. They're looking ahead to Mineral Point, as are these Waterloo Pirates. It'll be Borchard, Obler, Harder. Any of them reach? Tice, Arndt, Lefevre. That one high and outside, 1-0. $15 of the last 16 here for these Random Lake Rams. Some incredible walk-offs. You just, sometimes you get a feeling as the season builds that there's something special there. At times there was doubt, but I think as some of these wins have accumulated throughout the year, and especially last Thursday, they all believe now that they can do something special. There it is, leadoff walk for the senior Abby Borchard. So good speed aboard here for the Rams to get things going. So Borchard aboard with leadoff walk. That will bring up the third baseman, Madeline Obler. See what Coach Lefevre has in mind here. They want to sacrifice Borchard over to second or not. That one in there for a strike, 0-1. Outside corner, 0-2. Way out in front, just fighting that one off, trying to stay alive, and she does. Does MD. So the count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Leadoff batter aboard and Abby Borchard. She's down at first. Obler pounds that one in the dirt. Right back up the middle, and off the glove of Marty. And so now we got first and second, and nobody out. And a chance for at least get one in, if not more, in a big inning here for Random Lake. Bottom of first on W7, presented by Jolly Good Soda and the Distillery. That one inside corner, strike 1. Three umpires here this afternoon for sectional play. That one in there, strike 2. So Marty pounding that strike zone early and often here after a 4-pitch walk to Borchard. She's jumped ahead of both Obler and Harder, 0-2. A beautiful crowd on hand. Bleachers are packed behind the home plate area and stretching all the way down the foul poles. That one in the dirt. Nice job by Hebner keeping that on front. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the pitcher, Jayla Harder. A little slow roller down the third base line, just foul. Ballman over there to scoop that one up. So the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the pitcher, Jayla Harder, the 1-2 offering. That one's going to go all the way to the backstop. And Borchard and Obler will each advance 60 feet. And now with nobody out, runners at first and second and a 2-2 count to the pitcher, Jayla Harder. And Grace Marty in a little bit of a jam here early. That one low, and the count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Jayla Harder. .31 hits on the year. Big swing and a miss. That one into the glove of Hebner, and Harder down on strikes for the first out of the inning. So that will bring up the first baseman, Chloe Tice. She wears jersey number 4. That one ripped down the left field line, foul. Chloe looking to do that, but send it right back up the box if she could into center field, and 2 runs would be in for sure. Change up. Chloe way out ahead of that one. Beautiful change up there by Marty. And Marty once again ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. It was a 4-pitch walk to Borchard since then. Line drive up the middle. That one's going to get all the way to the fence. Borchard scores easily. Around third is Obler. And it's a 2-1 lead here for the Rams in the bottom of the first. So Tice fell behind in the count 0-2. They tried to double her up with the change. And Tice sent that one right back up the middle. That'll bring up the other senior, Becca Arndt. Arndt takes strike 1. That one in the center field, settling under it nicely, is Lauersdorf. And now 2 outs. And so that will bring up the left fielder, number 9, Hannah Lefevre. So the Rams will send at least 6 to the plate here in the opening frame. That one outside, 1-0. Alan Arndt checking in from Kansas. I'm sure just by name association, you might be hoping to see something special from Becca Arndt. Of course, and the rest of the Rams, but in particular, Becca. So a 3-0 count now to Lefevre. Stefanich on deck. Sanders in the hole. Birnbaum awaits. Behind her. So the 3-1 count here to Lefevre. That one right in there, 3-2. Right there on the black. Strike 3 the call. So Lefevre goes down looking. And after 1 completes, it is Random Lake Rams 2, Waterloo Pirates 1. They're coming to bat here on W7 in the top of the second. You're watching W7 presented by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin. Here's a message from the WIAA and your friends at W7.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Wisconsin. This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Top of the second, leading things off is Leah Thorne. That one popped up right to Borchert. She settles under it nicely. One pitch, one out. Trying to find a little shade here. Everything's getting hot. That one late. Build us a air-conditioned broadcast booth. We'll come do all your games. Anyway, leading things off is Olivia Stefanich. She is 1-1 the count as we fight through the technology. That one grounded over to head coach Mike Lefevre. He's the only one that can make that play. Little change up. Strike three to call, outside corner. So Stefanich down on strikes to get things going here for the Rams half of the second. And that will bring up the right fielder, number 21, Layla Sanders. So Sanders takes strike one as the Rams work through the bottom half of their lineup here. Let's see if they can't flip it over to the top. 1-1 count here to Sanders. Birnbaum on deck and then back to the top and Abby Borchert. Big swing and a miss. So Sanders now in the hole. No, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And another big swing and a miss from Sanders. So Sanders down on strikes. So that'll bring up the number 9 batter, Dakota Birnbaum. She's a designated player this afternoon. Birnbaum will look to get on and roll it back to the top of the order. That one low and inside, 1-0. Inside, 2-0. Continuing to fight through a little technology issues. We'll get it squared away. Hopefully, as the sun continues to set, we can get a little more shade coverage. That one in there for a strike, 2-1. So Marty, after giving up 2 in the bottom of the first, looking to have a 1-2-3 inning. Birnbaum, right side. That's going to sneak through to the outfield. So Dakota Birnbaum, she'll reach with a 2-out single. And back to the top of the order go the Rams and Abby Borchert. Two-two here, bottom of the second. Birnbaum on first. Borchert line shot. That's why they call it the hot corner. Right into the glove of Emma Bauman, and that will retire the side. We head to the third. We're all tied up. Waterloo 2, Random Lake 2 here on W7, presented by Jolly Good Soda.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
To the top of the third we head. All squared up at 2. Katrina Frun will lead things off here for Waterloo, their half of the third. Waterloo, they had one in the first, one in the second. We'll see here if Harder and the Rams can shut down that trend. First pitch from Harder in there for a strike, 0-1. That one fouled, coming right at us and over our tent. So 0-2 here to Frun. And Harder way ahead now in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Nice relay there from the outfield and in. From the fans out of play, flipped it to Lefevre, to Borchard, back into Harder, and then here comes the 0-2 offering. That one redirected in the center field. That's going to skip past Knoll. And Knoll is going, Bauman going to motor around to, sorry, that's Front. She's going to motor around to third. So should have been a single. Scoots past Knoll out there in center field. And Front on third with the 2-base error. So now with nobody out, runner at third, that'll bring up third baseman Emma Bauman, who made a fantastic grab to end the threat in the second from Random Lake. That one high inside, 1-0. A one offering, jam shot out into left field. That one scoots past Lefevre. So back-to-back errors in the outfield. Knoll and Lefevre both playing it off to the glove side. And it's getting by him. All they got to do is keep it in front, drop to a knee, make it a wall just like the goalies do. And you've got back-to-back singles, and you've got runners at first and second and nobody out. Instead, you got a 2-base error and a 1-base error and a run in to make it 3-2 for Waterloo. And now Bauman there at second. That one outside, 1-1. I mean, it was a great pitch by Harder. Just an even better job by Bauman keeping the hands in and fighting that one in the left field. That one high and outside, 2-1. Of course, coming in, I'm sure Random knew that they're going to have to put some runs on the board. And they certainly can do that, 16 in the last outing. So at just 2, they knew they're going to have to score some more, but now they've kind of dug themselves in a little bit of a bigger hole than they wanted. Two offering from Harder. She rocks. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Marty. So that's the first out of the inning. And that will bring up number 11, Leah Dorn. Arndt tries to frame that one, but to no avail. A bit outside, says Blue. So 1-0 count here to Thorne. She stands in the box with 1 out and a runner out at second base, which is Emma Bauman. That one's going to be popped up. Borchard comes in a couple, makes the grab. And now 2 outs. So that'll bring up the right fielder, number 7, Gabby Cool. Cool will stand in the box looking to drive in Bauman. Doesn't want to leave her stranded. Big swing and a miss there from Cool, 0-1. That one high. That'll even the count 1-1. Big sweeping breeze comes across the diamond here, and it's been well received, I can tell you that. Foul back, 1-2. If the clouds can stay in front of that sun for the next hour and 20 minutes, we'd be in great shape. That one a bit outside, so Harder trying to nibble the corners a little bit. Blue not expanding that strike zone here in the early going. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That one low, and the count's going to run full to the number 7 batter, Gabby Cool. Three-two offering, foul back. So we'll reset, do it again. Look inside the Waterloo dugouts. There. Beautiful crimson uniforms, gold trim, black numbers. That one's going to be popped up and out of play. Little University of Minnesota-esque. Carson Rares checking in, says the Random Lake boys are up 2-0 bottom of the second. Thanks, Carson. We appreciate that. Of course, love to see both teams playing as much baseball and softball as they can here. School's out and nothing to do but play ball. It's summertime. Have some fun. So Cool and Harder locked in a battle here. Line shots. Stefanich scoops it up, flips the first, and the threat is retired, but not before Waterloo strikes for 1, an unearned run there in the top of the third, and we head to the bottom of the third. It is Pirates 3, Rams 2 coming to bat here on W7, presented by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Leading things off for the Rams, their home half of the third will be their third baseman, Madeline Obler. That sun still stays behind the clouds, and I'm going to appreciate it. I can now get the laptop and computer off my lap and maybe get to doing a little broadcasting. Obler left side. In the hole, got it. That was Ava Janke at short. Ranging to her left, going in the hole. She planted that back foot and threw a missile over to first to get Obler. So 1 up, 1 down here in the bottom of the third. And bring up the pitcher, Jayla Harder. Harder looking to get aboard. At one left side, 5-6 hole. That's going to get all the way to the outfield. Nice job by McCarthy keeping that one in front. So Harder aboard with 1 out. And that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, the first baseman, Chloe Tice. So Rams looking to keep the line moving 1 at a time, stack a couple of hits on each other, and look for the big bomb. Tice, she takes upstairs, 1-0. That one skips in there, going to go all the way to the fence. Harder to second, thinking about third. Big turn, she'll stop and make her way back to second. So a 2-0 count here to the cleanup batter, Chloe Tice. 1 out, bottom of the third, a 3-2 lead for the road Pirates of Waterloo. That one popped up right side. Ranging over from first to making the grab is Frund, and tagging is Harder. Coach Lefevre shaking his head like, risky. I don't think he wanted Harder to do it, but why not? You had the first baseman in front ranging all the way to her left, momentum carrying her away from the play. And now in scoring position on a pass ball is Harder. Arndt takes the pitching wedge out there, takes a big cut at that one, fouls it off, 0-1. Arndt back in the box, the 0-1 offering high, 1-1. Right now, don't need the big ball. Arndt would take it, though, but just something into the grass to score Harder. That one outside, 2-1. Marty in the circle this afternoon for Waterloo. Arndt, she's going to lift that one right side, and it is fair. Just inside the chalk. Not exactly what Becca Arndt was looking for, but she'll take it. She scores a run. Gets Harder across. So that'll make it 3-3. And to keep the line moving to the left fielder, Hannah Lefevre. Lefevre takes outside, 1-0. The 1-0 offer, that one's going to get by all the way to the backstop. Catcher doesn't know. They're waving Arndt around. And Arndt going to go first to third on that pass ball. And another big opportunity here for the Random Lake Rams to add an unearned run. So a 2-0 count. That one in there for a strike. Sectional semifinal action here on W7, presented by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin. 1-2 offering here from Marty. That one in there, strike 2. So now Marty with a chance to get out of this. Giving up just the 1 run. There's the offering. That one fouled. So, count now 2 balls, 2 strikes to the senior, Hannah Lefevre. Change up, that one upstairs, and the count runs full. You look at this lineup of Random Lake just littered with seniors. They couldn't have been more happy to get one more home game here at Campen Field. Lefevre lifts that one in the center field, but giving way and settling under it is the center fielder, Lauersdorf. That retired the threats, but not before Random Lake gets one, and we head to the top of the fourth. All squared up. Waterloo 3, Random Lake 3 here on W7.
The 2023 WBCA Girls Basketball All-Star Games are on W7 on June 28th. 5 games in one day with the class of 2023 All-Stars from all over the state of Wisconsin. Watch all the games 100% live and 100% free on YouTube and Facebook. W7 is for the girls.
To the top of the fourth we head. Things all squared up. 3-3. Each team kind of trading some early blows. Nothing real big for either squad. Just a little jab here to there. Scratching across a couple of runs each inning. And we head now top of the fourth. And leading things off for Waterloo will be their left fielder, Alex McCarthy. So McCarthy will look to get things going here in the fourth against the Big East Player of the Year, Jayla Harder. Upstairs, 1-0. Beautiful afternoon across the state for some softball. The brackets slowly dwindle as we make our way towards Goodman Diamond. The winner of this game will pass Goodman Diamond on the way to sectional finals. Winner is scheduled to play down in Mineral Point. .3-0 now. Harder falls behind to the leadoff batter here in the fourth. And it's going to be a 4-pitch walk for McCarthy. So McCarthy aboard to get things going here in the fourth. And that'll bring up the number 9 batter and center fielder, Brianna Lauersdorf. So let's see here what the Pirates have in mind. That's a line shot, Lauersdorf, over the head of Tristan Knoll. One hops the fence. Around second, and she'll end up at third is McCarthy. So Lauersdorf with a line shot double. She almost hit it too hard. Tristan Knoll is able to play it off the fence, quickly got it in the orchard. And so now second and third, nobody out. And this kind of has been the trend here for the Pirates of Waterloo. They've been able to get the leadoff runners on, but they've only been able to strike for one. Is this the big inning that Waterloo is hoping for right here, where they can maybe get 2, 3, maybe more? That one low, 2-0. The junior, Jayla Harder, in the circle this afternoon. Big East Player of the Year. That one a little outside, 3-0. This is the top of the order in Ava Janke. Shortstop, she wears jersey number 10. That one grabs a bit of the black, 3-1. If you're Random Lake, a walk is not the worst thing. Obviously, you don't want to load the bases up, but gives you a few more options. Big swing, that one fouled back. But you will take a strikeout. You don't want anything into the outfield if you're Random Lake. If you're Janky here, you're looking to get something to the outfield at a bare minimum in the air that can allow McCarthy to tag and break this 3-3 tie. There it is, line shot left side, that one inside the line. McCarthy's gonna score. They're gonna wave around Lauersdorf, and she's gonna score easily as well. And it's back-to-back doubles for Waterloo. And 2 runs in here. And the top of the 4th makes it 5-3. And the Pirates are looking to keep the line moving. So a walk from McCarthy and back-to-back doubles from Lauersdorf and Janky make it 5-3. And first pitch swinging. And the power of the Dub Dome there, that one fouled off the rail right in front of us. That would be just our luck. So Hebner now in the box. 0-1 count to her. That one high off the glove of Harder. And over to third is Janky. Florida and checking in, joining the smooth live stream. I'm glad it's smoothed out for sure. And glad you can get some Jolly Good Soda down there in St. Pete Beach. So a 1-1 offering here from Harder. That one low, 2-1. A big crowd on hand continues to grow here. That one skied high right side. Coming in is Knoll. She's going to make the catch right behind second base almost. And Stefanich and then fires a missile home to Arndt. So that'll be the first out of the inning. That shallow fly keeps Janky at third. Now with 1 out. That'll bring up number 9, the first baseman, Katrina Frund. First pitch swinging to left field. That's going to be deep. And on the line, Lefevre makes the catch. Tagging and scoring easily will be Janky. That'll make it 6-3. So some work to do here for the Rams. If they can get out of this inning, they will be trailing by 3. As it stands right now, as Jayla Harder works through the heart of the lineup for the Waterloo Pirates. This is Emma Ballman, the cleanup hitter, and third baseman. That one high, 1-0. Today's game presented by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin. Head over to jollygoodsoda.com, put in your zip code, and find out where your nearest retailer is. As it heats up here, headed in the summertime, but nothing better than a nice cold Jolly Good Soda. You can mix it with a lot of things. Ice cream is one of them. The 2-0 offering from Harder. That one fouled back, 2-1. Nobody aboard. Let me take that runner off. She scored already. Leslie checking in, says go Pirates. We appreciate you checking in, Leslie. Yeah, I see some of those comments earlier about the freezing. We were, everything got a little too hot out here in Random Lake with the sun was out. It was right on us. We didn't have enough shade, and everything just kind of overheated a little bit. Now we got a little shade, and we're good to go. 3-1. Offering here from Harder. That one inside corner, 3-2. So Waterloo has scored a run in every inning. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 3 here in the fourth. That one lifted high and deep to center field and gone. A 3-2 home run from the cleanup batter, Emma Bauman. And Bauman makes it 7-3 Pirates here in the fourth. That was one of those. Abby Borchard turned, she looked, and she said, I don't need to go out there and cut that one off, because it ain't coming back. Tristan Nolan gave chase, one final look, and over the head, Emma Bauman goes yard here in the fourth. So this was the big inning Waterloo was looking for. They toyed with it. Grounder to short, Borchard's got it, over to first, and that will retire the side. But not before Waterloo can strike for 4. They break the tie, but as we know, Rams got some power in their bats as well. We'll see what they can do. Can they answer the call in the bottom of the fourth? Pirates 7, Rams 3. Here on W7, presented by Jolly Good Soda, we put the pop in Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
It's time to join the Buckle Up, Phone Down movement. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation challenges all Wisconsin drivers to put safety first by taking the 2 most important actions to prevent or survive a crash. Use your seatbelt on every trip and put the phone down when driving. Buckle up and phone down on every trip, every time. A message from the WIAA and your friends at Jolly Good Soda. So bottom of the fourth, Rams trail 7-3. A big 4 spot for the Pirates of Waterloo, capped by a home run from Emma Bauman. Stefanich pops that one right behind the circle, and there's an opening here now for the Rams. A little miscommunication out there between the pitcher and second baseman, Marty and Thorne. Kind of scared each other off of it, and it's a leadoff single for Olivia. That will make way for the number 8 batter, Layla Sanders. And have to do it kind of the same way they've done it all year. A bloop and a blast and a bloop and a blast, and there's one to the center, right center field gap, all the way to the fence. Stefanich around third. They're going to send her, and coming in easily. Scoring is Olivia, so a double for Sanders, and this one has the making. I mean, it was 16-7 the other night for the Rams. I'm not sure the Rams can slow down the Waterloo bats right now like they did Deerfield, but this one has the making of a 15-14 game. They've got the lights here. They might have to turn them on. 7-5 right now. Rams trail by 2, home half of the fourth. Runner out at second is Sanders, the designated player Birnbaum in the box. That one skips in there, 2-0. Runners out at second, there we go. We'll get that squared away. Of course, if you're joining us for the first time, we appreciate that. The count is always relative. Give or take a couple. That one grounded right back to the circle. Marty does a nice job freezing Sanders at second. So now with 1 out and a runner at second, back to the top of the lineup we go for the senior Abby Borchert. And I say senior for all these kids. I don't know what the story is for Waterloo, but I know for Random Lake they've had their graduation already and graduation parties have started. So not quite seniors. That one goes through the 5-hole of Bauman. So Borchert aboard. I'm not sure if it touched Bauman's glove or not, if it will be officially an error. I'm going to give Borchert the hit. So now runners are first and second, 1 out. And the Rams look to keep the line moving here, 1 by 1. They bring up Madeline Obler. First pitch swinging, back up the middle. Taylor may double play if they want it. And they're just going to get 1. They get the force on Borchert. Little bit of a bobble there by the second baseman, Dorn. But they made sure to get 1. So runners at the corners. It is Sanders at third, Obler at first. In the box, Jayla Harder. First pitch swinging, she pops that one up left side. Giving chase and tracking it down out there along the line is the shortstop, Janke. And the Pirates get out of it, but not before Random Lake can strike for 1. I put 2 up on the board. It is 7-4. We head to the top of the 5th. It is Waterloo 7, Random Lake 4. You're watching W7. Presented by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin. Couple of things coming up this summer. You might want to check them out.
The 2023 WBCA Girls Basketball All-Star Games are on W7 on June 28th. 5 games in one day with the class of 2023 All-Stars from all over the state of Wisconsin. Watch all the games 100% live and 100% free on YouTube and Facebook. W7 is for the girls.
So top of the 5th, we had a couple other things coming up. Actually, this week, or 31st, that's tomorrow, we get Kewaskum graduation. And then we head to, on Sunday, Germantown and Slinger graduations as well. So if you got any friends, family that are graduating from any of those communities, we will have those graduation ceremonies live streamed, 100% free, 100% live. First pitch swinging. And a right field, a little bit of a adventure out there for Sanders. Has it hit the heel of the glove and nearly pop out, but Sanders makes the grab. So Dorn out on the fly out to Sanders in right field, and that will bring up number 7, Gabby Kuhl, the right fielder. She will step into the box. Her team leads 7-4 here, top of the 5th, 1 out. Big swing and a miss there from Kuhl. Back in the box is Kuhl. She squares and bunts. Back to Harder. Harder's got it. Over to first. Coming over and covering was Stefanich. So 1-4 on the putout. And very quickly, 2 outs now. And this is a momentum out and momentum half inning here for the Rams. This is the first time the leadoff batter hasn't been aboard here for Waterloo. And they've got nobody on right now and 2 outs. So big opportunity here for the Rams after a big 4th from the Pirates. That one skied high behind the plate. Arntz got it. So 3 up, 3 down. So the Rams hold on to the momentum a little bit here. Can they continue it in the bottom of the 5th? They're running out of outs, and they've got some work to do. Waterloo hanging on to a 7-4 lead here on W7, presented by Jolly Good Soda.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Bottom of the fifth we head. For the first time all game, Random Lake and Jayla Harder was got the Pirates to go 1-2-3. See if they can carry that momentum now to the plate with them. Leading things off is number 4, Chloe Tice. Tice takes low, ball 1. So Rams trail 7-4 here in the fifth. Big swing on the changeup and a miss from Tice. Evens the count 1-1. That one high and outside, 2-1. That one fouled off. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to the leadoff batter in the Rams home half of the fifth, Chloe Tice. And that one gets away. The count will run full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. See here if Tice can't get on and get the party started for Random Lake. That one popped up. Right back to the circle. Marty settles under it and makes the grab. So that will bring up the catcher, Becca Arntz. The always dangerous Becca Arntz, always a threat to go big fly. That one high and outside, 1-0. Second offering, high as well, 2-0. That one, line shot back up the middle. That's going to make its way to the fence in right center field. Around first, and a stand-up double for Becca Arntz. She took that 2-0 offering and laced a double out in the right center field gap. That'll make way for the left fielder, Hannah Lefevre. Bottom of the fifth here on W7, Waterloo with a 7-4 lead. That one in there for a strike, 0-1. Hannah Lefevre in the box with 1 out and a runner on second. That is Becca Arntz. Rams looking to continue to climb back into this one. A little chopper, left side. Janke's got it, fires over to first. And 2 outs. So Lefevre out 6-3 on the putouts. Arndt over to third. And that will bring up the second baseman, Olivia Stefanich. First pitch swinging, skies that one high the right side. Coming in, making the grab is Cool. And that will retire the side. After 5 complete, Random Lake running out of chances. They trail 7-4. The Pirates of Waterloo coming to bat here on W7, presented by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
W7 coverage of the 2023 WIAA State Softball Tournament is presented by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin. Visit jollygoodsoda.com to find it in your area. And by Distillery. With locations in Richfield and Grafton, Distillery has a full food menu including homemade pizzas and a Friday fish fry. Visit www.distillerywi.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Hanging in and hanging on, 'cause once we let go, then it's gone.
All right,
but with some faith and some trust,
Random Lake
still a
hanging on. They trail
future
7-4.
for
It's
us.
your best
Hanging
captain in the
in,
comments.
hanging on.
Top of the 6th we head. Leading things off for Waterloo is Brianna Lauersdorf, the center fielder. Rams able to get the Pirates 1-2-3 back in the 5th. First time that they went quietly. Otherwise, Waterloo's been able to get the leadoff runners aboard and scratch across at least 1 run. 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd. And a big 4 spot in the 4th. That's the difference right now. That one in there for strike, 2-1. That one skied high, going to remain on the infield. Converging and eventually calling everybody off is the shortstop, Abby Borchard. She makes the grab for the first out of the inning. Knoll out there in center field playing with her heels on the fence. She was sticking her nose in there on the play as well with great speed. As Jim Klug says, that one line shot right at Tristan Knoll. She makes the grab. Perfect timing, as Jim Klug says, 3/4 of the earth covered by water. The rest is covered by Tristan Knoll. She does cover a lot of ground out there in center field. 2 up, 2 down. And Waterloo looking to go quietly again here in the top of the 5th. Harder's first pitch swung on, lifted to right field, and that one hits the turf and makes an immediate right turn. So a stand-up double with 2 outs for Hebner. Not much you can do about that one if you are Sanders out there in right field. That one hit the turf in an immediate right turn. Didn't pop up like a, didn't get a good hop. That one lifted down the left field line. Lefevre drifting. Foul territory. She's got it. So after the 2-out double, front pops out to Lefevre. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. Just 6 outs remaining for the Rams of Random Lake. They got to get going now. They got to get something going here on W7, presented by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin. Here's a message from the WIA and your friends at W7.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Wisconsin needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Bottom of the sixth, leading things off for the Rams is their right fielder, Layla Sanders. Sanders, Birnbaum, and back to the top. That one low, 1-1. Kimberly Clare checking in, says, let's go, Lady Rams. They've got this. They've got some work to do, that's for sure. And Sanders in the hole, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 8-9-1 due up here for the Rams. Sanders waits backs on the changeup, going to be lifted back to the fence, and they're going to say she's kind of trapped up against the fence. So just a foul ball. So we'll come back, we'll reset, we'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sanders in the box in the circle this afternoon, pitching a gem is Grace Marty. That one pounded left side. Plays the long hop. Does Janke. She's got it. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down. So with 1 out, so that'll bring up the designated player. And we're going to get a substitution, actually. Looks like Tristan Knoll is going to bat for Dakota Birnbaum. Birnbaum was the designated player, and Tristan Knoll was the flex player. So you've got free substitution in this spot. And Coach Lefevre going to take advantage of it. Knoll in the box now. He takes high, 1-0. So one of those things here, I think with Coach Lefevre thinking, if we can get Knoll on, that's great speed. Big swing and a miss there. She took the pitching wedge out of the bag and completely missed. That one bounced off the front edge of the plate. But if you can get good speed aboard and Knoll for the top of the lineup, you've got something brewing. There it is. Little jam shot in the center field. So the substitution there for Coach Lefevre, so far 1 for 1, going to pay off. See if it can pay dividends. Lefevre, Knoll aboard, good speed aboard at first, then back to the top of the lineup in Abby Borcher. Obler on deck, and then the big bats, Jayla Harder, Chloe Tice, and Becca Arndt. If the Rams can get to Becca Arndt, they might have tied it up or taken the lead. Borchard, a big lunge, kind of selling that high pitch as a ball. And takes that big lunge forward. Pitch looks higher than it is. That went outside. 2-0. So it was Abby drawing the leadoff walk way back in the bottom of the first, a 4-pitch walk, come around and score. And now she's ahead in the count, 3 balls, no strikes. Grace Marty falling behind, top of the order. 3-0 offering from Marty. That one skips in there. Let's see if Knoll wants more. And she doesn't. She will stay there at second. So with the walk The runners now at first and second and 1 out. Good speed aboard at both. Knoll at second, Borchard at first. Madeline Obler in the box. She takes ball 1. So now that's 5 in a row out of the hand of Grace Marty. That one popped back out of play. 1-1. It's a 3-run lead for Waterloo, but Random Lake, they've been here many times before this year. They've walked off several of them. They'll look to do it again here. Hot shot to short and misplayed, and that could be the big opening that Random Lake needs. A hot shot to shortstop. Janke looks to flip it to the second baseman, Dorn. She can't handle it. 1 run in. And here we go if you're Random Lake. Put the seatbelt on. This one's going to get interesting down the stretch. 7-5 lead now for Waterloo. One of those things, you haven't, maybe you haven't been here quite before. You start playing a little tight with that lead. And the Rams will work through the heart of their order. First and second, 1 out. They trail by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Jayla Harder in the box, looking to help her own cause. That one low and away, 2-0. Chloe Tice awaits on deck. Becca Arndt in the hole. And as I said, if we see Becca, that means it's a huge inning. Harder pops that one up. And in foul territory, making the grab, is Hebner. So now, Grace Marty with a chance with 1 pitch to get out of this big jam. The tying run aboard at first. And they throw a change up to Tice. That one taken for a ball. A little delayed steal, though, from Borchard. And so Borchard over to third. So a heads-up base running there by the senior Abby Borchard. Now, it was always said, the only kids I fear this time of year are the seniors. They will do anything and everything to get one more practice together. Tice takes upstairs, 2-0. And the way Borchard plays, I wouldn't be surprised if one even slips away, doesn't get too far away from the catcher if she's just going. That one popped. So, after 6, we head to the top of the 7th. It is Waterloo 7, Random Lake 5 here on W7, presented by Jolly Good Soda.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Top of the 7th, we head. An incredible diving catch by the catcher Hebner up against the fence to help get the Pirates out of a jam in the bottom of the 6th. And the leadoff batter here, they're going to say put her on first. And that was Emma Bauman. Of course, Bauman's last at-bat, she went big fly to center field. She right now was the 7th run on the board for Waterloo. So with nobody out and one aboard, that will make way for the pitcher, Grace Marty. Marty has pitched a marvelous game in the circle this afternoon. She's in line for the win. She's got 3 more outs to go, though in the bottom of the 7th. She's behind in the count, no balls, 2 strikes right now to her counterpart, Jayla Harder. Harder checks the armband for the 0-2 offering. And here it is. That one low. Golfing is Marty, and coming up the line, making the grab, is Becca Arntz. So now with 1 out, 1 aboard via the intentional walk, that'll bring up the second baseman, Leah Dorn. So Marty gives a little word of advice to her second baseman, Leah Dorn. Says, don't do what I did. You get in the hole 0-2 and then swing at that 0-2 changeup in the dirt. Dorn waits back on this one. Line drive center field. Going to be played on a hop by Knoll. So Dorn waited back on that changeup. And she's got another hit. So runners at first and second. 1 out. Top of the 7th. For the right fielder, Gabby Kuhl. Ground ball right side. Stefanich has it. She will backhand flip to Tice. And now with 2 outs. Random Lake a chance here to get out of this one. But Waterloo looking to put a little insurance run of the game on the board if they can. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. For the left fielder, Alex McCarthy. This is a big out here. That one in the dirt. And Bauman thought about it for a second. She we're down here just behind third base, and she gave a little jab step and then kind of clapped her hands together saying, she missed her chance. Ground ball, left side. Borchardt's got it across the diamond, throws high. It gets away. 1 run is in. 2 runs will score. And a couple insurance runs of the game right there. Bauman and Dorn runs 8 and runs 9. And it's a 9-5 lead here for the Pirates of Waterloo. Borchard did everything she could to keep that on the infield. Did a nice job diving, backhand stop, and just put a little too much on it. Off the glove of Tice at first. Ground ball, that one foul. 1-1. So Lauersdorf in the box. Back to the top of the order, should she reach. That one skips in there, 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. 2 runs in here in the 7th. And the runner at first is McCarthy. That one right side, Tice is going to have it. She'll step on the bag. And that will retire the side. But 2 runs are in. And we head to the bottom of the 7th. Waterloo 9, Random Lake 5. Random Lake's going to have to get real jiggy with it here in the bottom of the 7th. Couple bloops and a big blast. They'll need everything. You're watching W7 presented by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin. Does Random Lake have it in them? One final time. We'll find out.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
To the bottom of the 7th we head. Pirates with the 9-5 lead. The big question of the inning is who you going to call for Random Lake. First call is going to be the catcher, Becca Arndt. She'll be in the box. Change up low, 1-0. Rams trail by 4, not going to get it all back with one swing of the bat. It's going to have to be everybody. Big swing and a miss there from Arndt. So 1 ball, 1 strike to the senior Becca Arndt. Behind her, Lefevre, Stefanich, Sanders, and it'll either be Birnbaum or Tristan Knoll. That one high, 2-1. But Becca this afternoon, she's kind of been in the thick of things here. She's been able to get on a couple times. She'll look to do it again here in this one. 3-1. Anyway on right now for Becca Arndt. 3-1 offering, that one outside. So a good start here for the Rams in their final at-bat. Arndt aboard with a leadoff walk. That'll make way for another senior in Hannah Lefevre. That one right in there for a strike. See here if the Rams can string together just a couple of base hits and get the tying run to the plate. That one outside, 1-1. The senior Hannah Lefevre, her dad, Mike, down at first watches. Lefevre swings that one right side and going to be up against the fence. 1-2. So way ahead in the count now is Grace Marty. Another senior in the circle. Marty offering. That one left side, that's going to get out to the outfield. So exactly what the Rams were looking for. Nothing fancy, nothing special, just any way on at this point. They've got the first 2 on here in their bottom of the 7th. Last chance for the Rams. We've seen it all too often this year. Do they have one more in the bag? They've got to dig deep. I don't tell them this, but if they pull this one off, I'll go jump in the lake with them after this win. Stefanich, a little wiggle as she watches that one low. 1-2. So they trail by 4 here, home half of the 7th. Last chance, they've got the first 2 on. Tying run is on deck in Layla Sanders. That one a bit inside, 2-0. Of course, stick around after the game for our Jolly Good Soda Player of the Game interview with a member of a winning team. Sanders hit hard, right back up the middle off the glove of Janke. And that'll load him up. Here we go. Random Lake, they're digging into their bag of tricks here late. They're going to have to rely on the crowd here a little bit if they can. Everybody kind of on the edge of their seats. Layla Sanders, the freshman. Big hit out the left center field to the fence. One hops off the fence. 1 run is in, and that's all it's going to be at this point. It was one of those, the center fielder, Lauersdorf, made a heck of an effort to get over there, and she kind of deked the runners a little bit, and that she might be able to make the grab. So the runners kind of had to hang tight at first, but 1 run is in, 9-6, and now the winning run is at the plates. Here we go. Buckle up. An instant classic brewing. We've got a timeout and a mound visit here from for Waterloo. So here we go. The game reset. Waterloo 9, Random Lake 6. It's the bottom of the 7th. Last chance here for Random Lake. Bases are loaded, nobody out. If you're Waterloo at this point, you can trade a run for an out. You can give up 1 run for an out. That one, first pitch swinging. Tristan Knoll pops it up. Infield fly is going to be called, but settling under it regardless is Dorn. So 1 out now for the Rams, and back to the top of the lineup. And if you are Random Lake, this is where you want to be. Bottom of the 7th, you trail. Obviously, you'd like to be in the winner's circle by this point, but you trail by 3, bases juiced right now, and your senior shortstop leader, Abby Borchard, at the plate. That one low, 1-0. Borchard's drawn 2 walks this afternoon. Looking for a third. She would love a hit even more. That one ground ball, foul. Lefevre sticks his hand out there. Slows it down. Rub some dirt on it there, coach. So 1-1 count to the senior Abby Borchard. That one outside at 2-1. MD waits on deck. Harder in the hole. That one skips in there, 3-1. So the tying run right now is on first base. In the form of Sanders. The go-ahead run is Borchard at the plate. Big swing and a foul off. And that'll run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here on W7, an instant classic. Winner goes on to Thursday. That game's scheduled for Mineral Point, 5 o'clock first pitch. Borchard fouls that one off. Stays alive. The loser, season comes to an end in what is shaping up to be an epic battle here at Campman Field in Random Lake, Wisconsin. The 3-2 offering. High ball 4, so that will draw another run in. 9-7. So MD, Madeline Obler, the third baseman. First pitch swing, and she's going to drive that one to center field. Up against the fence is Lauersdorf. She makes the grab. Tagging and scoring, though, is Stefanich. MD nearly walked it off. 1 more scoop of Wheaties this morning, MD, and you would have had it, kiddo. As it stands, the Big East Conference Player of the Year in the box. Jayla Harder, her Rams trail by 1. That one low. 1-0. Runners at first and second. Stefanich is the runner at second. MD at first. Stefanich is the important run. She scores. We extend the game. 2-0 count right now to Harder. That one grabs some black. 2-1. My goodness. The 2-1 offering here from Marty. Low, 3-1. Tice on deck, aren't behind her. And that's probably all the more we're going to need to see in this game. Regardless. Outside ball 4. That will load them up. So the senior Chloe Tice, 3, 4, and 5, bases juice, 2 outs here, Campman Field, Random Lake, Wisconsin, sectional semifinal action on W7, powered by Jolly Good Soda. First pitch swinging, that one to Bauman, and she initially mishandles it. She picks it up, steps on third, and that's how this one ends. A W7 instant classic. unfortunately comes to an end here for Random Lake at home. Their season comes to an end. 9-8, Waterloo the winners. They head on to sectional finals on Thursday. That game's scheduled for first pitch down in Mineral Point. They take on the winner of Cuba City and Boscobel. While we got it, a huge congratulations and forever W7 family. Abby Borchert, Chloe Tice, Hannah Lefevre, Becca Arndt, Ellen Klug, and Dakota Berenbaum. Seniors, not the way we wanted it to the end. Our hats off to you. We will see you next year. And Random Lake, our W7 South Home School of the Year. Come back. We'll try to get an interview with the winning team in Waterloo. You're watching W7, powered by Jolly Good Soda.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
We are back with our Jolly Good Soda player of the game. It is third baseman Emma Bauman. I mean, we were talking on the way over here. Your heart was racing. My heart's still going. That was a heck of an ending. Probably a lot closer than you guys wanted. 9-5 going into it. But talk to me. Let's kind of work our way back through the game. You had an incredible line drive. Kind of stuck your mid out there and took a base hit away from a great hitter and great player in Abby Borchard. What was your mind? That kind of get you involved in the game because then a little bit later, you had a nice home run. But talk to me about that first play, that kind of line drive. You like playing the hot corner.
Yeah, so pretty much I like playing the hot corner, and I like to play awful third a little bit just for that type of situations.
Yep.
And for me, it's putting glove on the ball, just getting a glove. Last game against Horicon, I had a lot of those, just putting my glove on the ball, and I was able to have my shortstop be able to get that and throw her out. So that was my main point, was to just get glove on ball.
Get a glove on ball. And then, like I said, fast forward, then the next inning, you come up to the plate, and what ended up being the kind of the decisive run of the game, I mean, you guys got 2 runs after that, but talk to me about your plate at the approach on that home run.
Pretty much, I just go up with the mentality of putting ball in play, whether or not it be a ground out or hard grounder or hitting a home run. My dad always tells me, you put ball in play, you're going to do something with that ball. People are going to make mistakes, and even if it doesn't get through, you're helping in some way.
Yep.
So I pretty much just go off of that and going up to the plate with the mentality of just hitting the ball, putting it somewhere in play.
Yep. And now, I mean, and you talk about putting the ball in play, something good can happen, right? Making kids make plays. Random Lake did that to you guys there in the bottom of the 7th. You take a 9-5 lead into that, and then all of a sudden it's 9-8. Bases are loaded, and here comes the hot shot again to you at the corner. You get ball on glove like you talked about, and then what?
Yeah, pretty much in that moment, I'm just trying to calm myself down as well as trying to do that for my teammates, trying to calm my pitcher down.
Yep.
That's a big part of the game, is just the pitcher's got a lot to think about, and I think it's for your other teammates to kind of calm her down. And I knew in that moment that if the ball's going to be hit to me, I got to make a play. I have to put the ball on glove on ball. I can't. This is not the time to miss that and mess that up. And I know even when I did bobble it, I knew I still had to play at third. I didn't have to make that throw. And I think that's a lot of with like my teammates as well, yelling for me to go to 3. That was a big help as well, and a lot of the communication aspect of the game.
Absolutely. I mean, you talk about, hype, keeping your teammates calm and all that stuff. What makes this team so special? Now you're into that sectional final game. You're 1 game away from, going to Goodman Diamond. What about this team is going to push you guys over the hump on Thursday? What makes your group just click and so special?
I think staying together. A lot of us are really close. Whether it be because of school or our families are close. And I think that's what really brought us together as a team. And just making sure that we have each other's backs. I know my shortstop has my back. If I make a mistake, she'll come over, she'll talk to me, we'll talk it through, and we'll go on to the next play. And I think another big aspect of it is in the beginning of our season, we would kind of hang our heads a little bit. And we had a little chat as a team, and we kind of got over that. We would make our mistake, take a couple seconds to take a deep breath, regroup, and we're on to that next play. And we forget about it.
Yep. Well, you guys are not only on to the next play, you guys are now on to the sectional final. We play the winner of Cuba City and Boscobel. That game's scheduled for Mineral Point next Thursday at 5 o'clock. Who knows where that game? I don't know who won. I wish I could tell you. But best of luck in that game. The most important question of the day, you guys stop? You guys grabbing some ice cream, some Victory ice cream on the way home? I mean, Coach going to let you guys celebrate this one for a little bit and then get to practice tomorrow and refocus for Thursday?
Oh, I think so. After a big win like this, I always my father is one of the coaches, and I always volunteer him to pay for our ice cream. But sometimes it doesn't always happen, so we'll think about it on the way home.
Well, Coach Bauman, you are voluntold that you're stopping for ice cream, and that after that thrilling 9-8 victory for Waterloo over Random Lake here on W7, you guys swing by Culliver's or wherever on the way home and pick up some ice cream. You guys have earned it. So of all the nights after games, you guys should be stopping. He should be opening up that checkbook and donating the Cullivers, and you guys get the ice cream. But for Emma Bauman, our W7 Jolly Good Soda Player of the Game here in Waterloo's thrilling 9-8 win over Random Lake. I don't want to keep you any longer. And the rest of your teammates, I think they're scratching to get out of here and get back to Waterloo, and you guys can celebrate this win with your community. One more step, though. The job's not done. You got to get to Goodman Diamond and make this win count even more. So for Emma Bauman, for Gary Whipperman, for David Beasley and Ed Rao, it's been a fun season here on W7 in Random Lake. We will catch you next time. You might see us down at Goodman Diamond. We hope to see Emma and the rest of her teammates down there as well. It's been fun. You've been watching W7, presented by Jolly Good Soda.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.